Meeting of front-page men, renewing in America friendships made in Europe. With Monty are General Eisenhower and General Omar Bradley. Remember him? Ralph Ingersoll tried to kid us. Bradley and Monty never agreed. And after that, Washington, and a meeting with President Truman at the White House. Good start to Monty's fact-finding tour of the world's armies.
Field Marshal Montgomery, we are most happy to have you pay this visit to the United States. We hope you'll have a good time and that you'll come back again when you can stay longer and have a better visit with us.
Well, that's very kind of you, Mr. President. I'm delighted to come here. It's the first time I've ever been to the States, and I'm hoping to enjoy myself very much. Thank you very much indeed.
We hope you will.
Coventry, where Pathe cameras meet up with Mayor, Councillor Gordon, and city dignitaries. Event is the annual Gymkhana, and stars of the show with the Royal Corps of Signals motorcycle aces. Proceeds went to the Army Benevolent Fund. Only thing that wasn't benevolent was the weather. But even that didn't stop the stuntmen. A day for Coventry, with the payoff, 12 men on one bike. At Wallsend in Northumberland, parishioners of the Church of St. Peter take part in a historic pilgrimage. Accompanied by the Bishop of the diocese, they go to the ruined Church of the Holy Cross. Built by monks from Jarrow after the Norman conquest 800 years ago, the ancient church was the cradle of Christianity in Northumberland. An open-air service conducted by the bishop keeps alive the memory of the old church, an annual ceremony rooted deep in Britain's past. Moscow, 1946. The Soviet capital mourns the passing of its president. Except for Stalin, the last of the old generation of Bolsheviks, Mikhail Ivanovich Kalinin, lies in state. Beside his body, Soviet men and women pay their solemn tribute. Standing guard are the great names of modern Russia. Listen to them.
Vissarionovich, Stalin, товарищи Malenkov, Берия, Молотов, Каганович, Жданов, Микоян, Андреев, Вознесенский.
From Yugoslavia, Marshal Tito, completing the list of the men who plan and direct Russian world policy. Rarely photographed or seen together in public, they meet to do honor to an old companion of Lenin. And in the Red Square, within sight of Lenin's tomb, guns and planes render a last salute. Maroubra, Australia, and a visit from Britain's Lord Nuffield to the year's surf riding jamboree. Some folk have vigorous ideas about holiday sport, and surf riding rates high if you like to risk your neck for the fun of the thing. Over the landmarks of bomb-battered London fly the men we remember as the glorious few. 6 years ago, they fought against what seemed hopeless odds. They fought and won the Battle of Britain. To honor them and those of their comrades who died in that September 1940, come the nation's leaders, from Mr. Attlee to Marshals of the Air Force, Lords Tedder and Trenchard. At the RAF Memorial on the Thames Embankment, Lord Trenchard pays tribute to those who were killed.
In memory of God and in memory of the men and women of the armed forces of the British Empire, Commonwealth and Empire who gave their lives in the war 1939 to 1945, I now unveil this memorial.
Already, the Battle of Britain has become history. Its outcome saved us from invasion. Through it, Britain was able to continue the fight alone when German armies had enslaved the rest of Europe. In thanksgiving for so great a victory, the people of Britain salute the famous few. In proud celebration, we remember the victory that saved the world 6 years ago.